Hi, beautiful ladies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Letters to the Singles and the Married, and I'm Amaka Benedicta. You're welcome once again. If you're a returning subscriber here, you're welcome. If you're new and you just stumble onto this channel, please do not leave this channel until you have liked this video and subscribed. And please watch the video to the end because the most important tips are later down at the end of the video. Thank you very much. If you have done so, you're welcome. All right, today I shall be taking you through a beautiful topic that people consider very sexy when it comes to marriage. When it comes to choosing a marriage partner, people stand with this particular quality. And when I really looked into this quality, I discovered that, some ardent partners in marriage have been doing this even without realizing it. And what is that topic, you may ask? What is that thing, you may ask? And that is frugality. Frugal living ideas that will leave you debt free all through your marriage. I shall be taking you there if you're patient enough to sit back, relax, and watch this video. Welcome back, my fellow beautiful ladies. I'm glad you stayed back. Today, like I said, we want to look into frugality. What is frugality? Most people may ask. To be frugal means to be intentional in the way you spend money. Simply put, it is like a money saving lifestyle. That is what frugality is all about. Now, when I interview some couples who have been in marriage, I discovered that this has been a kind of habit that they strive to attain in their marriage. Therefore, I realized that frugality could be a very attractive quality that people may want to look at when choosing a partner for life. So, if you want to be a sexy life, you must have this quality of being frugal. Let's go deep into it, guys. What does it mean to be a frugal woman? What does it mean to practice frugality as a single woman? It means to cut down on your extravagant spending and attitude, simple habits on how to what? To save more money. Is that taken? Can you see how sexy that sounds? Don't mind me on how I am using the language. I'm so overwhelmed on how this could change, the life of a person in this new year. Single or married, to sit back and understand what frugality could really turn around in their marriage, could really affect in the lifestyle if they really adopt it. Number one, I know for sure is that it can make you debt free in marriage. A lot of people get married, but they acquire debt and they continue to pay till the rest of their life. But if you are being frugal, what it could do for you is that one, you can live a happy life. Two, you can be healthy and stress free. And three, you can be debt free. These are just a few that I can mention. Sit back as I come to you with 10 frugal living ideas that could change your marriage and your home. Okay, let's get right to it. Okay, I have a list slated down here. So if I look down where your girl is not an encyclopedia, is just trying to look at the list she has drawn down. Okay, I have them listed all here so I wouldn't miss anything out. So the first one on my list here is prioritizing your needs. As a woman, whether married or single, if you want to live a frugal life, you must be ardent on writing every damn thing you know you need in a month. You can make it quarterly, monthly, weekly, or yearly. You sit down, go and get a diary or a jotter if you don't have one now. Practice on how to write them down and stick to what you have written down, okay? After writing them all your needs down, I believe that amidst these needs you've written down, there are prior needs that you cannot do without, and there are some that you can actually do without. So you want to try to use your pencil to strike out those ones that you can do without, because you actually do not need them. You can do without them for that month or week or quarterly or in a year. Okay, so by the time you have done this, you can actually now stick with the one that are more important to you. Writing down this is actually helping you to cut down on your cost, one, and number two, to help you to save more. That is what that does to you. I hope this makes sense. So let's move straight to the second idea. The second one is to always try to save. Have the habit of saving. Remove whatever you want to save from your total money before spending. From my 11 years experience in marriage, why I know people cannot easily achieve that is that they try to what to save what is left after spending. That is just the logic, girl. So the simple logic on how to go about this is to save first what you want, what you think would do for that day to be saved, and then spend the rest. I think that will help you to go a long way. As you are doing this, there are two things you're trying to accomplish. You are giving yourself a sexy, good lifestyle that will benefit you at the end of the day. Because if you break the pig bank, you are going to be happy. There is nobody that break the pig bank and sees money that is not happy. So if you want to have something there, please learn to save before you spend. The third one I would like to bring to your notice is creating and sticking to a budget. A lot of families plan with their partner. Some do it alone, depending on who's providing the resource or who owns the responsibility of doing that. Every marriage have their own formula. I wouldn't know. If you want to live frugally, there must be a budget. You must work with a budget. A frugal woman works with a budget. You don't just go to the market, pick anything you want to. At this point that we are experiencing economic crisis, especially in in West Africa, people don't just pick up money and go to the market. You sit down. You sit down to analyze what you want to get, how much you think it will cost you on an estimate, and thereafter plan what you want to get with what you have and get it. In fact, there is an adage that says that if you don't plan to fail, do not fail to plan. You must not fail to plan. So you have to sit down, plan a budget that could be that could help you. That could only be decided by you. So write down the things you think you will need in that year or in that month and try to what? To stick with that budget. Because I see, I experience it's okay, I'll relate with you an experience of mine. Severally, I will just pick up money, rush down to the market, but I end up buying things I never planned to buy. Why? Because I lack budget. I didn't budget before I went to the market. All of a sudden I started to get what I never need. Okay, because there is this spirit that goes with you to the market. When you get to the shopping mall or in the market or the local market, you see things that you think you need, but in the actual sense, if you are analyzed properly, you find out that you really actually do not need them. So budgeting will help you to save a lot of coins. Okay, we move on to the fourth one. I have a lot of great ideas that could help you to spice up your marriage this year, and to help you to be debt free. Okay, you can actually come out good with it. Buying and cooking in bulk. You might, be wowed by this because you think at the first, hearing, at first you may think that this could cost you a lot of money, right, but on the long run, no. I would explain why this is the best way to live frugally and to save a lot. Now, in every market, I bet you, I am in West Africa, fine, but I bet you I could understand that this works for everybody all over the world. If you try to get things, sparingly, like one, let's say you're going to get, what's it called? Flour, and you get just a kg of flour, okay? You agree with me that that could cost you more, okay? Because let's say you have 1 kg of flour for example, let's say $1, okay? And you have 4 kg being sold for $3.03. You can see how much you have just gotten as a discount, or again, if you have gotten 4 kg. Of course, you know that if that 1 kg is exhausted, you would like to get another and you would like to get another, to save you throughout the year. So why not get these in bulk and save the coins? That is how to be frugal. Frugality leaves you with a lot of, attitude you adopt and you never know it. It makes you to be cautious of how you spend your money and to even save a lot without knowing it. Okay, so buying in bulk could save you a lot of coins. Cooking in bulk, let me explain that. Now, a lot of people have refrigerators, deep freezers in their house, but they don't know how to make do with this. You can actually live frugally by using these, you know, home but these home appliances. Okay. Now, if you want to cook, let's say you work up, you go to work from Monday till Friday. On Saturday, you can decide to cook the different meals that you like and keep them right there in the refrigerator. So you'll be able to what to eat any type whenever you return from work the previous week. That could cut your stress down. That could also save you some coins. That could also help you relax when you want to and give you time to do whatever you want to do. You see, that is frugal living for you. The next idea I want us to talk about is related to the food cooking we just talked about, and that is meal planning. As a frugal woman, you should have a meal plan. Yes, you should have a meal plan out for the family. Meal planning enables the family to eat right. Meal planning also include what other members of the family without forgetting any, depending on their age and what they want to eat. So by the time you are planning, you are specifically intentional on how you are choosing the right material of low cost and of great value that you're comfortable with as regards the money you have. So plan your meal, stick it. You could plan a meal, have it planned on a board, and stick it to your kitchen so that anytime you want to cook, you know what to cook and how those ingredients are provided. Okay, you when planning such meal, you can include meal that will not cost you, meal that are easily prepared within your reach. And this will now lead me to the next. If you must be a frugal woman, depending on where you are living, you can own your own vegetable garden. Yes, it helps you to live right. I mean, there is nothing that helps more than having like your own vegetable garden. It helps a lot. You can prepare any meal of your choice with some of the ingredients that are present there. In fact, having your own vegetable garden, as per trying to live frugally, can help you to live right and be healthy. Why? Because you're dealing on veggies here. Veggies contribute immensely to how healthy a person is. Okay, vegetables are good source of vitamins. They are good source of minerals and the likes. They help your body radiate and they're very important. You could plant a pumpkin, common vegetables that you can easily what? Lay your hands on and prepare a meal. Such can be, you can prepare a little garden in your house. And if you live in, some kind of an environment where you don't have land, you can get good soil for planting into plastic bags, all right, or into flower vases and plant whatever vegetables you want around your house. And this vegetable could even serve as a source of clearing the air of what? Impurities. You see how frugal living could help you live healthy? Sometimes I even begin to think that frugal living is even expensive. When you look at its explicit and implicit costs of how you spend extravagantly, the stress involved in getting whatever you want to get, you find out that living frugal is better off. Next on my list is try to buy valuable things that are comfortable. Do not go for brands. If you must be a frugal woman, you don't buy things because of their branding. In fact, we have other articles or items in the market that are of same value with those goods that have brand names. Goods that are branded are very much expensive. So if you must live frugally, you must go and make your market research to get goods that are similar, but they might lack name, but they still have value. So such goods will be important to you. You should be friendly with such goods because one thing you really need to look out for is not the brand, but what I look out for is the value and the comfort and the service. Is it meeting the need of what I want? If it answers that question, why not get the item and save some coin and be debt free? Instead of acquiring loan, you can actually live a debt-free life in marriage. So choose wisely. You can go for thrifting if it is clothing. We have a lot of, I've seen people get beautiful clothing through thrifting. Yet, when people put them all, they still fits more than the branded ones. So, what are we not saying? Lead me to the next. The next I want to talk about is finding and sticking to a particular lifestyle. Choose your lifestyle and do not allow people's lifestyle to influence yours. Okay, I want to exemplify this with myself. I am a typical traditional woman who, believe in culture. I love my culture so much, especially my cultural dressing. So each time I go out, I dress in that kind of way. One of my cultural dressing I love so much is I tie wrapper, two wrappers, and the blouse. So I have this blouse in several colors of my choice. So from year to year, I wear them and they still remain new. Whenever I am going for an occasion, you see me in that outfit. So you too can have a lifestyle and you stick by it. You can also create a eating lifestyle in your family and you stick by it. So doing this cuts down some costs and put change in your pocket. Let's not stress it. We'll move on to the next. And that is selling off things you don't need. Mm, mm, mm. If you look at your home as a woman, especially for someone like mine that have been in marriage for 11 years, I have kids, you begin to note that you have a lot of things that are unused, that are untouched in your wardrobe, in your shoe rack, in your children's or kiddies' room, and you are doing nothing with them. Why not get those things if they are still in shape and sell them off? You can save some changes there. You can save some coins there, or you can use them to get the things you need. So these are the ways you can apply to be debt free in marriage. I hope I have brought something that is so important to someone's hearing. I so much believe that what I believe in making a valuable video is that if it could just affect a life, I think I am fulfilled. Thank you for watching. If you have stuck with me to this part, I would want you to interact with me in the comment section. Tell me the areas that really touch you. Tell me the areas you would want to try out and see if it works with your family, and let me know in the comment section if I've really done well in this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.